Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a little while. Working full-time job and had a job before then, so I'd haven't much time to film videos as much as I used to. But earlier today, or while I'm filming this, one of the groups I follow on Facebook, it was a group that mainly talks about Legends stuff and things, well, all things Legends for Star Wars Legends. And someone posted some pictures that looked like it came from a con in London for like Hasbro releasing some of their new lineup for the Black Series figures. And there was a few that really caught me off guard. Well, there was one that really caught me off guard, and there was ones that were like, okay, I saw those coming. But still, either way, very nice. So before we go on those, let's go ahead and talk about this one that's part of the teasers of like some figures they're working on that don't have the molds just yet. And the two that I'm really excited about is the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Looks pretty nice. I like Clone Troopers. I would like to add more to my collection. But the one that really caught me off guard was the Magna Guard. And I'm a big General Grievous fan. And the Magna Guards I always thought were really cool. His own personal bodyguards. Like, they look really badass. Here we go. Let's show this. Yeah, really cool. I just love the design of these guys. Really cool. The staff's really awesome. The fight with Anakin and Obi-Wan with them, and also, well, not really a fight with Obi-Wan that one time because he just crushed them like really easily because he had no time to deal with them. But yeah, Magna Guards, and these will have to be one of those figures that you would want to get two of if you have General Grievous, so you can have two on both sides, General Grievous in the middle. It's going to look pretty dope. It's going to be great for those people who really love taking pictures of their figures. Unfortunately, this is just a teaser, so there is no mold just yet, or there's a mold in the work. So we don't know exactly how they're going to look. I really hope the cape is going to be a cloth material. Because I don't really care much for capes that are made out of plastic. They just don't seem right. And I don't know, they just have a hard time fitting as well. So, but I'm pretty sure with General Grievous, he had a nice cape that was fabric, so I can definitely see their capes being made of fabric as well. Omega, I don't watch that show. Another Ahsoka Tano. I'm trying to catch myself if I said that name wrong. Like, I like Ahsoka. So, yeah. Alright. So, I just love the vintage line. You got this character, iconic. This character, iconic. And you got this character. Why is this in the vintage? I guess because the packaging, I guess. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the full, like... Okay, whatever. I'm not talking about these guys. Alright, so we're going to move up all the way up here. Let's see. It should be appearing at some point. Okay, here we go. First figure we're going to talk about is why was I going to say Ahsoka Tano? Bastila Shan. Now, for those who grew up with KOTOR, this is definitely a recognizable character. Now, it makes sense that we would have another character from KOTOR coming to this line. First of all, we already had two figures of her come out. One is a pop vinyl. I don't have the pop vinyl because I'm not super big into pop vinyls. Some people really like those. Some people really hate them. I'm just indifferent. But that's just something for another time. And there's the other one, which is a really cool statue. And yeah, the statue right here, which I pre-ordered. Waiting for that to finally drop. Oh, man, I can't wait for this, because this statue looks pretty sick. I pre-ordered it, and okay. We're not talking about the statue, okay? But either way, it's nice. Now we're getting one that's more that's something you can actually mess around with like posing and stuff like that. Go back. Okay. So it's nice they're having it be a little more affordable, and it'll go great with your other figures. Of course, there is a video. I will link this entire website that has the video where they go over the figures in more detail. But these pieces that come down are flexible, so they shouldn't really mess with any like cool poses you want to do, which is great. The back looks great. These look great. So far, the texture and the way this looks really amazing. I am super happy how this looked. Now, face sculpts on Black Series figures can be hit or miss, really. So it doesn't really bug me that much. As long as it's decent. That's all I really ask for. And I've seen worse. So far, this is good. Black Series figures are more for collectors that want something cool but not super expensive. So doesn't really bother me that much. There looks fairly great. The gloves and gauntlets look great. The lightsaber looks pretty good too, which is really nice. Now, these are removable, the blades are. So you can either just do the hilt or one blade or both blades at the same time. And here's the box for those people who really like to keep their figures in boxes. I'm really not one of those kind of people. But yeah, the box looks fairly nice, so it's great for those people. But this is a figure that I want to display. So here we go. Show you some images of Bastila Shan. Here's what she looks like in the game with the game graphics. Let's see if we can find one that is a lot of some fans. Let's see if we can find something that's more. Some mod. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. So you can kind of see the texture and how things look. So far, don't really see the detail on that so much, but we'll probably get more angles when we go through the actual video. But either way, really excited about that one. So the next figure that I'm super happy about is Darth Malak. Now, I do have the pop vinyl because for the longest while, I thought we wouldn't really get much KOTOR figures for a little bit. But now, with such things as, since we have 3 figures that already been released, it only makes sense that we will see more KOTOR figures. It's going to happen. I guarantee it. We already had the Darth Revan, and we have Jedi Revan, which I still don't have. I need to get one. And we have Zalbar. So it makes sense that we'll be getting the whole crew, the whole main characters, and maybe hopefully we'll get some kind of like background kind of characters, which would be pretty cool. Like the Old Republic soldiers or the Sith soldiers, and maybe some of the cool, interesting aliens and other things like that, which would really, really be pretty awesome. But one step at a time, let's really concentrate on the main cast, or main characters. So, here's Darth Malak. Let's go ahead and bring up... Now, of course, though, this is a shot from the game, so it's not going to be as detailed as some of the other images. I guess we'll just use this one. This art piece. This is from the actual game cover or the loading screen. So let's look at his chest piece. The chest piece looks... It kind of has the same type of pattern. Fairly similar. So, okay. This right here, though, this metal piece. Here we go. Here's another one. Yeah, this one looks a little bit similar. Well, this one's more kind of triangular. Triangular, if that's a real word. Than kind of like a rounded. So, yeah. That is a kind of an interesting choice for the most part. We don't really have a good close-up on this image of his mouthpiece. But so far, it looks pretty good. This is fabric. And from the video, they talked about how this you can put on and off, which is pretty cool. I'd rather just keep it on for the most part. All right. Here's the box for those. Pretty cool pose, all that. And the box looks like a box. Okay. So, this was the one. This was the figure, the character. When I saw this, my mind was blown. We are finally getting a Mara Jade, probably one of the most important characters in Legends, period. The wife of Luke Skywalker. We're finally getting her. And it is marvelous. So, she has her blaster. Right here. The lightsaber, though, I'm going to go a little bit more into that. Because, as far as I remember, she had 2 lightsabers. Or at least 3 when she was the Emperor's hand at one point, which is the red lightsaber. Though, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be misremembering things, because I'm still going through a lot of the old books and comics and stuff like that. So, then she had Luke Skywalker's original lightsaber, the Graflex, at one point, which he gifted to her. And then eventually she had her own purple lightsaber. Now, this hilt from the videos looks kind of similar to the same hilt design for Jaina Solo's lightsaber. Which I'm wondering... I mean, there could be a saber like this that I might have missed. But as far as I remember... hold on a second. Mara Jades... Yeah, here we go. You can see right here. This, the purple lightsaber. This does not really look like this. Well, we'll go... Let me get like a better look at it. There's the box. Alright, so let's go to the video, and I'll just scan through it so we can hopefully get a little bit of a better look at the figures themselves. Alright, so let's see. Scan through this. Make sure I do not miss it. Should be coming up soon. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Pause. Alright. So this is the one we looked at. Here she is in her amazing glory. Alright. So, here's another cool little pose. So far, everything looks really nice. And now I can get a good look at that shoulder piece. And it does look very accurate. Now, unfortunately, though, since this is on a webcam when they're talking about this, it's not going to look the best. And also, maybe the lighting is probably not going to be the best. So, keep that in mind when you're looking through this. And Where do they get that stand from? I hope those stands come with it, or there's a place I can get those stands, because finding stands for Black Series figures is a pain. But either way, let's go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so far this figure looks amazing. I don't know what I just did there. Yeah, pretty much really nothing else to add to this one. Pretty much the figure, the pictures said so far. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we can kind of see his lightsaber. Now, the lightsaber that Darth Malak used in game, I believe pretty much looks the same as any other lightsaber, because they all look the same due to like the graphic limitations. So let's see if I could find lightsaber and see what it would... Okay, actually no, there was a specific look to his lightsaber. I'm now remembering it. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. There's this. This is what his lightsaber looked like. So there is a little bit of a difference. And I remember in game it did look kind of similar to this. So let's bring it up to here. It's a little bit off. You can easily tell by, if you look at the emitter, this looks like just two pieces going off each other. Can we... Yeah. Okay, so far you can also look at the pommel. Well, actually, no, the pommel from here looks about the same. So, well, there's this one. And this one does look kind of similar. Okay, so this could be one of those things where there's multiple different looks to the saber. Yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna really harp on this too much. Yeah, so I think the lightsaber is fine. Now, the more I look at it, I think it's just gonna be just fine. Okay, so let's see what else they talk more about. Okay, so I think they're pretty much straightforward. And again, you can watch this one to get more detail. This is me just nerding out and helping you guys nerd out with me. Okay, here's some figures that... Another figure I'm... Here, okay, whoop. Too far. Okay. Okay, wait for it. Okay. So, yeah. Looking pretty good. Again, I just wish the camera quality and the lighting was a little bit better. Okay, let's see if I just go... Nope, too far. I'm trying to find the right... Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, it looks like this will probably be the best look we can get at her face at the moment. But yeah. Like I said before... Or did I say it? Yeah. Face sculpts on Black Series figures can be hit or miss, really. And honestly, for the price range, not bad. I mean, I've seen some older Black Series figures that, look rough. But this one looks pretty good. As you can see, that hilt, I really wish we had some close-up of the hilts. So this talks more about the box. Okay. Let's go back. In the pose. Yeah, like I said, this does look very similar to Jaina Solo's lightsaber hilt design. Because there's like, appears to be like a little loop or a little circle at the end where on that figure there's like a little piece on her belt that you can just like loop it through so it can be worn on her belt. So I'm wondering if they just decided, instead of going with either one and just did a resculpt, or just use one of those molds from that particular design. That one I'm kind of really wish they didn't, because Mara Jade's lightsaber is actually a pretty unique looking lightsaber. Yeah, there it is. It's a really cool looking lightsaber. And I don't know why they couldn't go with this one, because it's not like, I don't imagine why this would be too hard, because it's fairly simple. But again, I don't design figures and all that, so there might be a reason why. But either way, I can't really say much. There's the box and everything. For those people who love boxes, it's just so weird. Like, why would you even bother with the box at this point? Because it's not even showing the figure for these type of boxes. So might as well just display them. But hey, people love to keep them in boxes. I just like displaying them. I know I'm different, but either way, this is pretty cool. And I can't wait to see, because here's the thing, guys. I know there's some people that say, I don't know, like, I heard some people talk about, like, buying Legends figures. Oh, it's just money grabbing. But yeah, you're voting for your dollar, though. And that's the main thing. People like to complain about Disney. But here's the thing, though. They like money. And for us to get more Legends stuff, like, I don't think we will ever get a continuation. But we've been getting reprints of books. We've been getting omnibuses, like the graphic novels of like old comics put together in like really good hardback, which is really nice. We're getting figures. The most important thing is vote with your dollar. And if we want to see more stuff, and who knows, maybe don't really see it down the line, we might get a continuation. But honestly, with Disney, I don't want them to continue Legends. I would rather it be a whole separate group to do that has love for Legends. But either way, if we want more cool figures and stuff like that, vote with your dollar. That is the most important thing. Show that you want this. Because they respect the bills. And if you show the bills, we'll start seeing more figures. And ooh, that's actually, I don't have an Admiral Ackbar just yet. And I might have to get him. Well, I got a small version, but I don't have like a... Okay. I should stop with this. So, again, I will leave a link to this page right here where you can watch the video where they go in more detail, and also go on more details about the other figures I haven't really touched on. So, either way, this is Attempt for a Jedi. I know it's been a while. So, ooh. Burp there. I hope you all enjoy. May the Force be with you always. And, see you when I eventually upload again. Bye, everyone.